They were coming in my stove and under my cabinets.
No matter how hard she tries, Charity Taylor can't keep rats out of her second-floor apartment.
I caught 31 rats in a bucket up under my sink here.
She's not the only one at Roundtree Manor Apartments dealing with this disturbing problem.
You can't even sit in the living room without hearing scratching noises from the rats, and the smells is just horrible.
In my 10 years as a reporter, I have never seen living conditions this bad.
This is the kitchen area.
Charniqua McLemore lives on the first floor with her 2 daughters and their dad.
It's hard because our baby is 1, and we have to sleep with the door shut and our door so that, they won't get in, but they still find a way to get in. Like my baby, we had to take her to the hospital because she had a rash from the rats where they had got on her leg.
It took me a couple tries to get a manager to unlock the front office and speak to us.
This is the hole in my baby's playpen.
And these problems didn't just pop up last week. They have been going on since at least May. Why has no one come yet? These are huge rats that have clearly been eating for a long time in these buildings.
This property manager originally said no comment, just that 2 exterminators were coming on Wednesday. But I kept asking questions.
And do you know the severity of the situation?
That is why we are getting people to come in and take care of it.
Is there anything you can do right now for these people who are afraid to sleep at night, put their babies on the ground?
I mean, they're coming first thing in the morning. I don't know how much quicker I can get them here.
You're trying so hard to keep them safe, I can tell.
Yes, very hard, but nothing's working.
The mothers don't know how much more they can take.
It's like a living nightmare, You can't even enjoy it. I moved here, try to get a fresh start, and it's horrible.
In Fairview, Hannah McDonald, News Channel 5.
This is the hole in my baby's playpen. It's like our voices aren't being heard.
The suffering has been going on for months in a building at Roundtree Manor Apartments in Fairview. There's a huge rat infestation. Multiple families are affected. Tenant Charniqua McLemore led our camera into her home to help bring the issue to light.
The fire extinguisher is right there to try to keep them out. It's a huge hole that they've made right here. The towel is all ripped up from the rats. You can see it's all ripped up.
After I saw the conditions in multiple units on Tuesday, I tracked down a property manager.
Is there anything you can do right now for these people who are afraid to sleep at night, put their babies on the ground?
I mean, they're coming first thing in the morning. I don't know how much quicker I can get them here.
But Wednesday morning, when I came back, I found out no one came.
The man that they had called said that he wasn't going to be able to come out.
McLemore claims the property's maintenance workers did let themselves into her apartment. She said they came in with a dirty air filter. She doesn't know why.
And now you just decide to come in today, no letter, and to see you standing in the living room, that's very frustrating to me.
Some Fairview city leaders told us that our story alerted them to the problems here.
Because of our reporting, they said complaints that had been missed by Fairview's codes department are now getting attention.
It's nothing been done this long, and for you guys to have to come out today and then to see them this morning, it's pretty shocking that they are trying to do something now about it, and we've been complaining.
As for removing the rodents, another service is apparently scheduled for Thursday. In Fairview, Hannah McDonald, News Channel 5.
The State Fire Marshal's office saw our original report. It was so concerning to them that they have made multiple visits to the property now.
At least 4 dozen smoke alarms were installed at Roundtree Manor Apartments on Tuesday.
This smoke alarm here is probably 20 years old or older.
Around the complex, inspectors found defunct smoke detectors during a visit on Friday. This is a huge issue since rats are believed to be creating fire hazards here.
Rats have chewed on the wires. Every time we flick that switch, it sparks a fire.
1 week ago, I learned about the horrifying rat infestation here.
It's sad that, and this is not the only place across the state of Tennessee or across America. There are other locations that I'm confident that are there with the same conditions, but once we're notified, we can do something about it.
Our reporting alerted fire and building inspectors at the state level. Installing smoke alarms was the quickest thing the state fire marshal's office said could be done to make things a little safer here.
Actually, before the complaint came in, I was already on the phone because I seen your news that night about the process here, and we were already on top of it.
Following our initial stories, property managers did pay exterminators to set rat traps. Dead rats have been in some since Friday. An advocate for one of the families affected says they've been put up in a hotel by News Channel 5 viewers.
I cannot let this family go back into their apartment, Hannah. I think I'll have a nervous breakdown if they go back into their apartment. You smell it. You smell the urine and the feces from the rats.
The property has been given 7 days to show the fire marshal there is a plan to fix things like faulty circuit breakers and worn-out wiring. If it does not come up to code, the state fire marshal's office could shut off the power and shut the place down. In Fairview, Hannah McDonald, News Channel 5.
Good evening, everyone.
At town hall meetings in Fairview, the mic is open.
The second item is just a question on...
This town hall is the first one since a shocking rat infestation became the talk of the town.
They don't deserve to be treated this way.
Less than a mile from City Hall at Roundtree Manor Apartments, rats run rampant in at least one building. Back on August 1st, News Channel 5 helped bring this to light. Tenants showed us the gaping holes large rats had made to get into homes. One woman even showed me where she caught 31 rats in a homemade trap.
We reported the situation about what was going on, and it's basically like it went on like deaf ears. Like nobody was listening to us, and then after we told them about that, we got an eviction notice. Nobody would expect to get an eviction notice after something that's not our fault that is going on and that we have to live with.
The city started looking into the infestation after leaders saw our stories.
I was really upset at the way the residents were having to deal with this situation.
Mayor Lisa Anderson says, although it's taken some time, the city is getting involved.
As far as the code, it is with the vermin, rats in particular, our code does not allow for that to be in a property.
At the town hall, city leaders went on to explain Roundtree could be hit with a $50 fine daily if the rats aren't exterminated. Residents hope now that Roundtree is on the radar, this is just the start.
It's bad out there. Somebody's gonna get hurt.
In Fairview, Hannah McDonald, News Channel 5.
They're fixing it up. You see a whole lot of stuff, like when you first come in, it's things threw out in the yards and stuff.
The changes around Roundtree Manor Apartments are all residents are talking about.
We'll just stop and chit chat. You know, talk about how they're fixing up everything. We wasn't expecting it.
Just 5 weeks ago, Sharniqua McLemore's apartment was infested with rats. She wasn't alone. Some neighbors were dealing with dozens of rats in their homes, too.
This is the kitchen area.
Most of August, McLemore, her young daughters, and their dad stayed in a hotel paid for by News Channel 5 viewers and people in the community. Friday, they moved back into their home, renovated, refreshed, and rat-free.
You want to see my new bedroom?
It's clear, for the girls, it's good to be home.
Let's go. Come on, you can see my new bedroom.
When they first walked in, they started running everywhere. The first stop was this play area.
It's a playroom.
Every inch of the home is clean and new. Because of the rats, some rooms, like the bathroom, they used to avoid.
But now, we enjoy going in this bathroom, taking bubble baths and showers.
Roundtree paid to replace the floor and several appliances, like the water heater.
We just kept the traps, just in case, but we haven't seen any, rats or anything.
Before our stories aired, McLemore said complaints from tenants went ignored.
The girls couldn't get on the floor. We didn't sit on the couch because of the rats running up under your feet.
The family knows so many people made this makeover happen.
I just want to say thank you to everyone. We had a big support system.
Truly, they say they've never felt more at home.
Kayliana was yelling, "I'm not coming out of here." So I think that was pretty neat.
In Fairview, Hannah McDonald, News Channel 5.